This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. So I'm going to apologize up front if this is irritating. But I think people need to be reminded, it needs to be driven home who Maria Bartiromo is. In this clip I'm getting ready to play, she makes the assertion, she says with her mouth, with the hole underneath her nose, that the accusations against Joe Biden right now are the most serious leveled against any president in the history of our country. The same woman who brought us the conspiracy theory about Dominion voting systems, brought to you by an email from Sidney Powell to Maria Bartiromo, and the woman claimed that the wind tells her she's a ghost, but she doesn't believe it, and a bunch of other crazy shit. A bunch of other things about the late Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia being killed in a human hunting expedition. Maria Bartiromo brought us that, brought the world that, America that, and still has a job on Fox Business. Still is gainfully employed. And now she's spreading more falsehoods, more conspiracies. I'm going to play this clip, and then I'm going to play one from Marjorie Taylor Greene. And this all goes to the concerted effort by both Republican politicians and Republican media personalities to drive this conspiracy, this completely fake scandal of Joe Biden. Watch Maria Bartiromo and brace yourself. It is nuts.
Hopefully by fall, the Comer will have that information. They can move forward in the committee process to investigate it, bring the information before the American people, and I think we move forward with an impeachment proceedings.
Yeah, but you're not going to get 2/3 of the Congress to take this guy out of his job, right? I mean, the House could impeach Joe Biden over this, but the Senate probably won't. You've got Democrats completely ignoring it, and the media completely ignoring it. I mean, the media will not cover this story, even though these are the most serious allegations ever leveled against the president.
I hate to break it to you, Maria. Actually, I love to be the one to break it to you. The reason the media is not covering this story as much as you would like is because it is so clearly contrived. It is so clearly Benghazi Part 2. There's a whistleblower, but we don't know where the whistleblower is. There's an informant, but then we don't know what the... Now there's recordings, and then all of the rest is just obfuscation. These are not, by any stretch, the most serious allegations ever leveled against the president. Do you remember the attempted overthrow of the United States government on January 6, 2021? Do you remember the 2 separate impeachment trials against Donald Trump? One of which was for trying to extort a foreign leader for dirt on Joe Biden. That just so happens to be in the same country that now these scandals are emanating. It's all a bit convenient. It's a little on the nose, but that never stopped a Republican for trying to convince their unwashed, low information voter base of lies and conspiracies. And now it's being promulgated not just by the media, not just by Newsmax and OAN and Fox News and the disparate satellite network of goofy papers. It's also by Republican politicians. Marjorie Taylor Greene, the de facto Speaker of the House of Representatives, the woman who gave the speakership to Kevin McCarthy, she's out there talking to CNN reporters saying that Joe Biden needs to be dragged out of the White House in cuffs because of these allegations. Nothing has been proven. She's speaking as though the calls that are reportedly out there, that they are real. No one has heard them. No, nothing has been substantiated. And she's acting as though it's rock solid evidence and Joe Biden needs to be arrested. Watch this.
What you're paying him for. So that guy recording these audio clips was a really smart thing for him to do. And so we need to find out, does he have those recordings? I don't think we're going to find that out. There's a war in Ukraine that I would argue our country is being involved in because our president is corrupt and it was involved in this type of unbelievable so-called business deals. But I think the country deserves better. And if things were right, Joe Biden literally would have been hauled out of the White House in handcuffs over this information. But the director, Christopher Wray of the FBI, thinks that this unclassified form should not be shown to the American people and force us to read it in a skip. People make this up.
You see, to Republicans, Fantasyland is reality. She all but admitted it at the beginning of the clip that we don't know. We have to look into this, and then just devolved into crazy town, demanding that we arrest Joe Biden and drag him out of the White House in handcuffs. The Law and Order Party that presumably, ostensibly, would understand due process and constitutional rights, the same party that waves around their pocket constitutions with some claim of adherence to the principles therein, want to, without due process, arrest a sitting president while complaining about political prosecution and persecution of their guy. What? When there is zero evidence. And if there is, there won't be, but if there ever is, bring it on. Let's arrest Joe Biden if he's guilty of these accusations. When you finally bring some actual evidence and it's corroborated and it's real, arrest him. Let's get rid of the Office of Legal Counsel opinion within the Department of Justice that a sitting president cannot be indicted. Let's do away with that. It is nonsense. If a president commits a crime, that president should be brought up on charges, should be tried, should be prosecuted, should be jailed. But until you bring some evidence, the two chief conspiracy theorists, or two among the conspiracy theorists du jour, Maria Bartiromo and Marjorie Taylor Greene, until then, shut up, go away, report on the fantastic jobs numbers every quarter. Instead, you call for impeachment. You call for arrest. Come on, be responsible. Do your jobs. What do you think out there? I'd love to know. You can call, leave me a brief voicemail, 714-576-4054. You can email me daily at dollemore.com. I'd love to hear from you. Also love to hear from you on social media. You can get at me. I am at Dollemore on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, at Dollemore. If you want to support my work more than subscribing, more than watching and sharing the videos, commenting below, you can click the join button below, become a channel member for $2 a month. You can click the super thanks button and give immediate support that way. Or even better, go over to patreon.com/IDoubtIt podcast. Always the bearer of goofy news. I was going to say bad news, but these idiots, this isn't going to go anywhere. So it's not bad news. It's a distraction. I'll see you next time. Until I do, have a great weekend. Be genuine. Take care of one another.